That's the great Ethel Merman performing one of the signature songs from Gypsy, a classic American musical almost from the day it premiered, nearly 70 years ago. This week, a new revival opens on Broadway, and we asked Mo Rocca to help us figure out why this particular stage mother seems to never get old.
Here she is, boys! Here she is, world! Here's Rose!
She's the mother of all stage mothers.
Hold it!
Rose, a single mother hell-bent on turning her two young daughters into stars during the waning days of vaudeville.
So let me entertain you, and we'll have a real good time, yes, sir.
But in the musical Gypsy, she gets top billing.
Have an egg roll.
Rosalind Russell played her in the movie. Bette Midler in the TV version.
Whatever we do.
And on stage, where it all started, she's been played by some of Broadway's greats.
I had a dream.
From Ethel Merman in 1959 to Patti LuPone in 2008.
You'll be swell. You'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on my plate.
And opening this week,
Starting now.
6-time Tony Award-winner Audra McDonald
Roses.
will take on one of musical theater's most demanding roles.
I am her mother.
It's a high gear the entire time, and instead of someone sweeping me up in the tornado, I'm the tornado.
You're the tornado.
That's living for some people, for some humdrum people, I suppose.
It's a part that's been compared to Shakespeare's King Lear.
What Lear is to classical actors, that is what Rose is to musical theater. It's the Everest, it's the summit.
Erick Neher is cultural editor for the Hudson Review.
It's great.
It's an impossible role in a way, and yet every great actress, every great musical theater actress wants to test herself with it.
You can climb the tallest tree. I'll be there somehow.
Everest is there for a reason. People want to climb it, right? I mean, it's there because it's majestic and it's incredible, and people like, I want to figure out if I can get up there. And that's what I'm trying to do.
The musical was inspired by the memoir of Gypsy Rose Lee, one of the world's most famous striptease artists. Here she is on Edward R. Murrow's Person to Person.
But what do you recall as your worst experience in show business?
Well, there was that time I fell off the runway at Minsky's.
But the musical's creators, including writer Arthur Lawrence, weren't interested in telling her story.
The really interesting thing about the show Gypsy is that it's not really about Gypsy Rose Lee or even her sister June, who became a very well-known actress, June Havoc. It's about their mother, a tyrannical, insane, fabulous woman who pushed these two young girls onto the stage.
It's Rose who volunteers her older daughter to perform a striptease for the first time.
All you'll do is walk around the stage in time to the music and drop a shoulder strap at the end. You're a lady.
Were audiences shocked by the idea of a mother who would push her daughter to basically become a stripper?
It's still shocking today, I think, when we see it.
Don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Worthington.
Before Gypsy, stage mothers were largely played for laughs, as they still are today.
Brooke, is your mother speaking for you? Do you not want to dance?
Think reality shows like Dance Moms.
Get away from me!
What really differentiates Gypsy is that it's the first work in any genre that I can think of that takes this comic character of the pushy stage mother and then does this psychological deep dive into it.
Rose?
No, how are Louise and I supposed to live?
You might get a job, dear.
I have a job, dear, and I do it damn well. My daughters are my job, and I got 2 of them.
I admire the ferocity.
This revival is directed by 5-time Tony Award winner George C. Wolfe.
I think it's about not enough. People living with not enough money, not enough space, not enough love, not enough approval, not enough success. And it becomes this dynamic of people wanting that thing, desperately wanting that thing that is just beyond their reach.
Madam, do you realize you are absolutely...
I do, Uncle Jocko. You know...
The question that looms over any production, why does this woman drive her children so hard?
So tell me now, what did I do it for?
And ultimately away from her.
I thought you did it for me, Mama.
I think she is a dedicated mother. I think she is a fiercely protective mother. I think she is a mother who does not realize that the umbilical cord has been cut. I don't see Rose as a monster mother at all.
You don't?
No.
Is she in this for her kids or for herself?
I don't think she can differentiate between the two.
I had a dream about you, baby.
Rose may stop at nothing in pursuit of her dream, but the director and star of this production, the first on Broadway in which mother and daughters are played by black actors, say there's a good reason.
It's not a selfish dream. It's not a my dream. It's a wonderful dream for me and my kids.
Which is so interesting, too, then, why the society has the audacity to say, how dare she have that dream for her kids? I did what society laid out for me. No. And look where it got me. No. My kids are just supposed to go to school like other girls and cook and clean and sit and die. And especially that feels like that hits hard, too, as a black woman saying, no, they're not gonna do that.
It may all sound pretty serious for a musical, but did we mention there are some real showstoppers in Gypsy?
If you wanna thump it, thump it with a trumpet.
And an adorable pooch.
Someplace, if you could just hold Chowsy for me. That's short for chow mein, Mom.
She's really, really sweet. We saw a lot of dogs. It took a while before we found the right one. No one's watching you when they're on stage. That much I do know.